My name is Marek Rudak, and the goal of this video is to simplify your relationships by removing the labels that prevent you from taking action. What do I mean by labels? Well, let me start off by good labels. For example, labeling a meal as healthy as a way to make a better choice about what we eat. Instead of eating something that makes us feel like crap and is going to damage our health over time, we pick the healthy option. Or labeling a workout as something that makes us feel good. We focus on how we feel afterwards as a way to get us motivated to do that workout more often. But just like with anything that has advantages, it has disadvantages. Labels have disadvantages. And the ironic thing is that a lot of the times the disadvantages of labels fly under the radar. Let me give you a good example. A common label that I come across during my coaching calls is I don't have time. People say, hey, Marek, I get it, but I just don't have time. And hey, I get it. I'm not gonna be those guys that say, hey, man up, bunch of bullshit, quit lying to yourself. I get it. You know, we have a lot of things going on, and it's very hard to find time to do something additional to our already full plate. And typically what I do in those times that I found very helpful is I share a story that I shamelessly stole from Jim Collins. I forgot which book, but anyways, there's a story about two teams that set out to make it to the South Pole back in 1900s. They were identical teams. On paper, they look no different than the other in terms of staffing, experience level, equipment, but one team made it, whereas the other team made it, but it was 30 days later, and unfortunately, they died on the way back. And there was quite a bit of a examination done trying to figure out what happened, because again, on paper, these teams look identical, and there were drastically different outcomes. And what they found is that the only variable between those two teams is that the team that made it had a rigid target of progressing 20 miles per day. Doesn't matter how well they felt. If they felt like, hey, we can do more, they stop at 20 miles. And on the days when they were tired or the weather was really bad, they kept pursuing until they made 20 miles well into the night if needed be. Whereas the team that didn't make it, they went by their feelings. If they felt like it, they did way more than 20 miles. And if they felt tired and they felt like, hey, let's conserve our energy, they did less. That was the only variable, the rigid target. And when I share that story, typically my clients, the light bulb goes in the back of their heads, if you will, because they realize, hey, don't make perfect the enemy of good. I am making perfect the enemy of good. I don't have to have all the time that I think I need today or in this week. I just need to make incremental progress, which over time is gonna to add up to great things, like, for example, compounding interest. And as an example, I had one client who is just taking 5 minutes per day to edit his book, and he's on track to finish his book in October. Again, 5 minutes doesn't seem like it's significant enough, but that's exactly what's helping him to do, to achieve his dream, to be able to publish his book. Or another client of mine who's trying to improve a relationship with his daughter is doing a lot of different things that don't seem like much, and he's experienced a lot of rejection from his daughter, but he knows that if he persists over time, that's going to make the difference. So my friends, if you know that you want to accomplish something in your heart, but some kind of a label comes up that prevents you from accomplishing the dream that you feel God placed in your heart, start questioning it. And when you question it, don't make perfect the enemy of good. Find out what it is that one small incremental change that if you do every single day is going to compound to something tremendous. And if you need help with that, please go to cs1mindset.com, click on Relationship Audit, and I'll be more than happy to help you identify those simple actions that will compound to tremendous difference. Until next time, God bless, and talk to you soon.